Back here at the Bridge of the Gods, starting up the Washington journey. Buddy, I see you managed to get yourself a nice fish there. Walking across the Bridge of the Gods in official capacity. A little windy out there today. It is super windy up here. Blowing me left and right. I'm afraid I'm gonna drop my phone. Crazy view though. Back on trail. 506 left. Look at all the berries here. Only have to do about 23 miles. Started a little bit late, but should be plenty of time to get there. Looks like we got 3 goats and a horse. I decided to stop a little bit early and have a nice relaxing day, wonderful views, and I have this wonderful little protected spot here in the shade. So, gonna stop early and cook dinner. Already about 1:40 today. Gonna hike down about 4.5 more miles, and then I'm gonna make myself a nice lunch. Finished boiling some water and making some chicken and dumplings, just waiting for it to cool. I'm gonna try and knock out maybe another 10 or so before I call her quits today. So, small change of plan. I had decided to get off and go see Portland while I was still close, but after I saw Portland for a day, then did some side hiking for a day on some neat little trails, back on trail today. Packed quite a bit of food, gonna do a 118 mile stretch this time, so I planned for 5-6 days. Should be a nice easy pace. So, big stretch this time. About 5 o'clock, decided to take a small break and have some snacks and hang out looking at the cool view of Mount Adams. 2,200 miles down. Stopped and ate lunch, just hanging out here by this beautiful lake. And then I got about 13 more miles I gotta do today, so probably gonna get to that. Just came to a logbook, gonna go through it here and see who's close to me. Good morning, it's about 8 o'clock, moving along all right. It's got about only 25 to do today. Got a nice easy cruise pace till I get there. Went to fire up the old Garmin today, send out a little message, and it's not turning on, so hopefully I just left it on and it ran out of battery. Look at the size of that mushroom. That thing is massive. It's on its way out though. This itch that happens kind of back behind the shoulder blades. Much better. So I just got to the road crossing. This is usually where people go to Trout Lake, and check this out. Bunch of numbers you can call for a ride and a QR code. Only problem, there's no signal here. So I don't know what people can actually do with this information, but there it is. And today for lunch, ramen. Up on Mount Adams, the glacier looks pretty cool. Well, the sun's just about down. Decided to go ahead and make this home for the night. Did a little bit extra, a couple extra miles. But bonus, I get a wonderful view of Mount Adams. I gotta admit, I still like the pump. Good morning, everybody. It was a little chilly this morning, so getting a late start today because I just didn't feel like getting out of the bag and facing the cold. But I should be okay. I don't have a ton of miles I have to do today. Just gonna cruise on through the day. And this morning we have our first glacial melt rock hop. Hopefully I don't fall in and get my feet soaked. Here's how you can tell it's still cold. Ice along here. So that is Mount Rainier. How awesome is that? That one's on my bucket list, but I need mountaineering gear and probably a guide to do that one. So not gonna be able to do it this time, but that's an impressive mountain. Lovely little crossing here. You see the cool water bubbling right out of the rocks. Well, the sun's just about down. I still have probably a few miles to do till I can find a spot where I can camp. Tomorrow I can have a choice, either to two easy days or one really tough day and get to town. Look at the size of that fat toad. You can see, always creepy with the eyes. Probably just a deer, but you know, still creepy. Good morning, everybody. This was Home Sweet Home last night. News update, just ran across a section hiker going south. She just ran into a lot of smoke up here. She thinks there's a fire just south of White Pass, which is where my next option to get off is. She said she ran into a lot of smoke and she decided to turn back. I'm gonna keep going, assess the situation for myself. I have looked at the map. There's a couple alternates that I can either go west on if I need to. So I'm gonna see. I might end up turning around and going back the way I came. Hopefully I can squeeze through to White Pass though. Starting to get pretty windy again. Bit windy up here on the pass. Pretty cool views though. So hopefully these guys aren't coming back because of the fire. Plenty of water here. Look at that water. Well, there's the first look at the fire. Pretty cool views around here. Hey look, there's mountain goats down there. So I was able to run into a southbounder who just went by the fire not too long ago, and they were telling me that it's not too big of a deal. The trail goes down to the east and around, and I should be okay as long as I'm scurrying past it today. So things are looking up. Still about 9 miles away from White's Pass. Sun's past the horizon already. Original plan was probably to camp and then scurry in the morning, but I think since the fire is just on the other side of that mountain ridge, I'm probably just gonna hike at night and get in tonight, just in case there's a change of wind and all kinds of craziness while I'm sleeping. I don't wake up in the middle of a fire. Well, looks like I made it. Had to put in some big miles at night, but I am safe and out of fire problems. Now I'm just gonna go get myself a place to stay.